Today we got some new to me makeup to play with. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first of all, you guys, I've already primed my face with my Joah Super Sidekick Mattifying Primer, and I have primed my eyes with my Essence Prime Like a Boss. And the first thing that is new to me is going to be the JCat Take Me Away Majestic Galaxy Palette. And wait till you guys see this. Does that not look like the perfect fall palette? It looks so pretty. I can't wait to play with this. I did pick this up at TJ Maxx for $7.99. So it was definitely a little bit cheaper than if you bought it online on their website, but I'm super excited to dig into this. So let's go ahead and do that, shall we? Okay, to start with, I'm just gonna go dead in the center here with the shade called Comment. It looks like a nice mid-tone, cool tone brown. So let's start with that one. That's super pigmented. All right, I like that. All right, that was really pigmented right off the bat. Gorgeous, love that shade. I am going to go ahead and blend it out with this shade right here called Momenta. Ooh, I'm digging that. Okay, let's go into some shimmers. I think to start with, I want to take this dark matter shade right here. It looks like a dark brown with maybe a silver turn to it. Let's get that on the eye and see what we got. Ooh, it does have a little bit of silver in it. That's pretty cool. I like that. What a unique shade, you guys. Like, it definitely is a dark brown with some silver in it. Is that not cool? I don't think I have anything like that in my collection. That's cool. What do I want to go into next? Because that right there, it just made this whole palette worthwhile to me. If I ever declutter it, I'm taking that dark matter shade with me. Let's see here. Let's go into this shade right here called Eclipse. It looks silver, but when I turn the pan this way, it kind of looks like it maybe has some purple in it. So let's see what that looks like on the lid. I will say it does not have the purple in it that it looked like it had, but it is still an absolutely gorgeous shade. I am definitely impressed with that Eclipse shade. Ooh yeah, okay. Now for the inner corner. It doesn't exactly have a lot of like lighter shimmer shades. We got the yellow here, but I don't think that will go the greatest with the silver. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here called Space Time and see how that looks. In the inner corner, I might have to lighten that up. We'll see what we got. The Space Time is definitely a different formula than the other two shimmers that I used. Ooh, okay. I kind of like that. Okay, I really kind of like that teal next to that shade Eclipse. Oh, this palette is stunning. I love this. I love this palette. But let's go ahead and move on. I do not have a new base product, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on my Joah Perfect Cover BB Cream. But I am gonna use my new W7 sponge that I got in my advent calendar. I have not used a different sponge besides my Shop Miss A one in forever. So this should be very interesting to see how well this does with one of my favorite foundations. Ooh. Okay, before I go in with that, let me clean up this fallout that I got. Okay, fallout cleaned up. It cleaned up beautifully, no problems there. So let's go ahead and try out this W7 sponge. Feels a lot firmer than I am used to. Okay, verdict on the sponge is I'm not sure I like this. It's a lot more firm than my normal Shop Miss A sponge, and I doubt this is $1, so I think I might just stick with my Shop Miss A sponge. But I mean, I'll use the W7 until I can't use it anymore. It's just not as squishy as I like. I'm going to throw on my concealer here. I'm using the Lancome Teint Idole All Over Concealer. I really like this. To set my face, I did get this little teeny tiny baby here of the W7 Banana Dreams Loose Powder that I'm going to try to use to set my face. It doesn't come with a sifter or anything, so this is going to be super messy, but I do want to give it a try because it's one of their best-selling products. Kind of hard to use this little baby. I'll be honest with you, it's a little hard. Okay, so what I will say about this is this little baby powder is super messy. Oh my gosh, it is so messy. It is all over my desk right now and all over my hands and very messy, but it looks really pretty on my under eyes over that concealer, and it looks really pretty on the face too. It's not a thicker powder, it is kind of a thinner powder, so me being an oily skin girl, I'll test it out and see how well it holds up my makeup throughout the day. So for my blush, in my W7 Advent Calendar, I also got this Ladybird blush, and I wanted to go ahead and give this a go today. It is a little bit warmer than my cool toned eye look, but I think I can make it work. I can make it work. I'm gonna tap off a lot here, because from what I remember of the swatches, it's pretty pigmented. I of course say that and it barely shows up. There we go. Oh, I like that color. I like that color. I don't think it looks that bad with the cool tone look. Maybe because I put the warmer brown in the crease, but I don't think that looks so bad. That's nice. I like it. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it. I don't know if you guys can tell right there. Okay, a train was going by, so I took that time to do my brows, and now it's on to bronzer. And this is very intriguing to me. I got this little Honolulu bronzer in my Advent Calendar, and this shade was very orange. However, I actually had this W7 Sculpt Power the Cheek palette that I picked up from TJ Maxx, and it has Honolulu in here as well. Now they are saying these two are the same shade. I'm trying to show this. Oh, there we go. I do not know how those two are supposed to be the same shade, because this is way orange and this is actually a good bronzer for me, but they're both saying that they are Honolulu. So I'm actually not going to use this because I do know this is too orange for me, and I'm going to use this Honolulu bronzer. And you guys, let me know if you've tried W7. Are the singles a different shade than the ones that come in the palettes? Because it sure seems that way to me, which is not very good. That's like not very good advertising there. So there's that. I'm just going into the Honolulu shade from the palette. Try to warm up my face just a bit. Okay, now that I've added a little bit of color, I think I'm just going to declutter this Honolulu shade. Those are two totally different shades. One's more red, one's more orange. I'm gonna declutter this single Honolulu and hope that if I buy another single Honolulu, it's the same shade as what's in the palette and not this little single that came in the Advent Calendar. For highlighter, I've got two options that came in the Advent Calendar. I have the W7 Afterglow. It does not give me a shade, but it is like this ombre highlighter. And then I have the Glowcomotion Shimmer Highlighter, and this one's a little bit more champagne. I think I'm gonna go with this one today, just because I do have a warmer blush on my cheeks. I have to clean off my highlighter brush because yesterday I was wearing the Casper highlighter, and man, when they say that's a holographic highlighter, they are not kidding at all. All right, let's go in with this Glowcomotion. Oh, that's really pretty. Yes. Yes, if I remember correctly, when I swatched this, I was very disappointed thinking it was not gonna perform. Oh, that's very nice. I like that highlighter. 2 thumbs up for that one. Okay, so I did get this Eye Captain liquid eyeliner, and I'm gonna try this, but I'm gonna try it off camera because I can't line my eyes that well off camera, much less me trying to do it on camera. So I will be right back after I line my eyes. I'm gonna have to go for no on this eyeliner. I might end up trying to give this to my daughter and see if she can use it, but the actual, I think it's a felt tip, it's just very stiff. It doesn't have any give. It made it so hard to line my eyes. I didn't even try a wing, you guys. I just lined my upper lashes, and that is one like lining of it. It came out that thick. Not for me. I preferred my little brush tip that I always use from my Essence. So this is going to probably go to my daughter so she can try to do some graphic liner stuff. I did tight line my upper waterline with my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade 0. Now I did get a mascara in my advent calendar, and this is the More Lashes from W7. So, ooh, very interesting brush. Let's just dive right in and see what we think, shall we? I'm gonna say that this is probably gonna be a no for me because this is it with mascara and this is without mascara. You guys, I love volumizing mascaras, and this isn't it. But I'm going to go in for a 3rd coat and see if I can build this up to where I like it. 4 coats of mascara later, and I really don't feel like this did very much for me. Okay, so not for me. Not for me. Might be for somebody, but just not for me. So let's go ahead and finish up with the lips. I think I'm going to use this one. It is the Lip Twister in the shade Nude to line my lips. Of course, it's a lip liner. These lip liners are still very aggressive in that they feel like they're scratching my lips. I'm not sure that's my favorite type of lip liner, but it works. I mean, it's a very pretty shade. It's just an extra exfoliation. I don't really think I want to go for a lipstick over the lip liner because it really did kind of scratch my lips. So I think I'm going to use the Glamour Gloss here, and this is in the shade Name in the Lights. And let me go ahead and finish off the lower lash line. I do want a little something something down there. So let me go into, let's see here. I have the teal. I'm going to do the Night Sky right here. This dark blue on the lower lash line, at least on the outer corner. And then that Space Time shade that I have on my upper inner corner, I'm gonna put on the lower inner corner. Okay, so this is going to be my final makeup look with these new to me products. Let me get you zoomed out and we can discuss. All right, you guys, this is the final look using some new to me products. I think the absolute standout of this whole try on is going to be the JCat Take Me Away Majestic Galaxy palette. I did not have a problem with any of these shades in here. They all performed absolutely beautifully. This blue on my lower lash line blended out beautifully. I didn't even have to try. It just blended itself on the lower lash line. The Space Time shade is the perfect pop for an inner corner highlight. I love the shade Dark Matter here. Such a unique shade. If I ever declutter this palette, I'm taking that shade with me. That is a stunning shade. This Eclipse shade here does look like it would have some purple in the pan. However, it doesn't really have the purple in the pan, but it does look just gorgeous on the eyes. I'm in love with this eye look. If I was wearing my KVD mascara, I probably would love this look a lot more than with this thing, which we'll discuss in a second, but love this palette. Can't wait to use it again. This is high on my list to use again. For the W7 products I use, this sponge is an okay sponge. I will use it. It's not a favorite. It's not as soft as the Shop Miss A Paw Paw sponge, so if you guys like that sponge, it's not going to be one that you like. It's a little bit firmer than that. The Glowcomotion, I was shocked by this highlighter. It did not swatch the greatest in the advent calendar, but man, it came to play today, and I appreciate that. Love this. The Ladybird blush here did definitely show up very nicely. It wasn't as pigmented on my cheek as it comes out in the swatch, because when I swatched this, it looked very, very pigmented, but it just glided on beautifully, blended beautifully on the skin. Love the blush as well. This banana powder is super messy in this little teeny tiny container because I use a huge, like, you can just tell it's gonna be messy, okay? So this will be decanted. I love it under the eyes. Let me get my magnifying mirror. Under the eyes, this looks just gorgeous. I don't know about setting the rest of my face. I am an oily skin gal, so I will let you guys know how this holds up setting like the rest of my face, but I can see why this is one of their best-selling products just because of the way it looks under my eyes. Lip liner, not a fan of. I will be honest with you guys, this kind of hurts to apply. I'm gonna sharpen it once and see if that actually helps it just a little bit. If it doesn't, this will probably be decluttered. This eyeliner I'm going to give to my daughter. It does not have a very flexible tip, and that is something that I really, really need with eyeliners. This mascara, if you guys like elongating mascaras, this is for you. This does not give volume at all, This lip gloss I absolutely love. I do want to buy a full size of this. This is a beautiful shade. And we all know what I think about this little mini Honolulu. Buy it in a face palette instead. That's all I can say is buy it in a face palette instead. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for an even more colorful look, go ahead and check out this video right here. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!